There's a quiet danger sitting in millions of medicine cabinets right now. Small, harmless-looking pills that many seniors take every single day without a second thought. Pills that were once prescribed with good intentions, but over time can slowly steal your strength, cloud your memory, weaken your balance, and in some cases, even shorten your life. I want you to imagine this for a moment. A 72-year-old man, active, independent, sharp-minded, starts feeling a little off. A bit dizzy here, a bit forgetful there. He blames age. His family blames aging too, but the real cause? It wasn't aging at all. It was a combination of medications, interacting quietly in the background, slowly changing how his body functioned. This is something I've seen again and again. Not because doctors don't care, but because over time, prescriptions pile up. One pill for sleep, one for anxiety, another for blood pressure. And before you know it, the body that once handled everything smoothly starts to struggle under the weight of too many chemicals. Now here's the truth most people don't talk about. As we age, our bodies change. The liver processes drugs more slowly. The kidneys don't filter as efficiently. The brain becomes more sensitive. That means a pill that was safe at 50 can become dangerous at 70. And yet, millions of seniors continue taking certain medications every day that may be doing more harm than good. Not immediately, not dramatically, but quietly, gradually, over time. But here's the good news. This is not something you are powerless against. In fact, just knowing which pills to avoid and which ones your body truly needs can dramatically improve your energy, your clarity, your balance, and your overall quality of life. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 of the worst types of pills that many seniors should avoid or at least question. And then I'll share 3 essential medications or supplements that can actually support your health, protect your body, and help you stay independent longer. Some of what I'm about to share may surprise you. You might even recognize something you or a loved one is currently taking, and that's exactly why I want you to stay with me until the end. Because one small change could make a life-changing difference. So before you assume everything in your medicine cabinet is helping you, let's take a closer look at what might actually be holding you back. Let's start by gently uncovering something that surprises many people. The first group of pills that often causes more harm than good in seniors are certain sleep medications. Now, I understand how important sleep is. When you don't sleep well, everything suffers. Your mood, your memory, your energy, even your immune system. So when a doctor prescribes something to help you sleep, it feels like a blessing. And at first, it often works. You fall asleep faster. You stay asleep longer. But over time, something subtle begins to happen. Many of these sleep medications don't create natural sleep. They create sedation. That means your brain is not going through the same healthy sleep cycles your body truly needs. And more importantly, these medications can linger in your system longer than expected, especially in older adults. I once spoke with a woman in her late 60s who kept waking up feeling groggy and unsteady. She thought she was just getting older, but when we reviewed her medications, it became clear that her sleeping pill was still affecting her well into the next day. After adjusting it under medical supervision, her mornings became clearer, her balance improved, and she felt like herself again. This leads us to a critical point many people don't realize. Medications that act on the brain, especially in seniors, can increase the risk of falls. And falls are not a small issue. A single fall can lead to fractures, hospital stays, and long-term loss of independence. Now, let's move to the second type of pills. Certain over-the-counter pain relievers that many people take without thinking twice. These are often used for joint pain, back pain, or everyday aches, and yes, they can be effective in the short term. But frequent or long-term use can quietly irritate the stomach lining, increase blood pressure, and even affect kidney function. I've seen patients who believed they were doing something harmless, just taking a pill here and there for pain. But over months or years, that small habit turned into serious complications that could have been avoided. What's even more concerning is that many seniors take these medications alongside other prescriptions, increasing the risk of dangerous interactions. It's like adding more and more ingredients into a recipe without realizing how they react together. And now, the third group. This one is especially important and often overlooked. Certain anti-anxiety or calming medications. These medications can feel incredibly helpful. They reduce stress, calm the nerves, and make difficult days more manageable. But in older adults, they can also slow down brain function, affect memory, and reduce coordination. Some people describe it as feeling foggy or not quite themselves. Others don't notice it at first. But family members do. They see changes in alertness, reaction time, and even personality. And here's something very important to understand. These medications can be habit-forming. Over time, the body becomes dependent on them, making it harder to stop. So now you might be wondering, does this mean all these medications are bad? Not at all. In certain situations, they are necessary and helpful. But the key is awareness. The key is knowing when to question, when to review, and when to have a conversation with your doctor. Because sometimes what feels like a solution today can quietly become a problem tomorrow. And in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do about it. Simple, practical steps you can take to protect yourself, reduce risks, and support your body in a safer, more natural way. Without fear, without confusion. Now let's shift from concern to control. Because this is where everything begins to change. You don't need to feel afraid of medications. But you do need to become more aware, more intentional, and more involved in your own health decisions. And the good news is, even small adjustments can make a powerful difference in how you feel every single day. Let's begin with something simple, but incredibly important. Start by reviewing everything you take. Not just prescriptions, but also over-the-counter pills, vitamins, and herbal supplements. Many people are surprised to discover they're taking multiple things that do the same job. Or worse, interact with each other in ways they never realized. I often recommend that seniors bring all their medications in a bag to their next doctor's visit. Not a list. The actual bottles. Because sometimes what's written down doesn't match what's actually being taken. This one step alone has helped many people avoid unnecessary risks. Now, let's talk about better alternatives and safer support. Starting with the first must-have for many seniors. A properly guided vitamin D supplement. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. And this vitamin plays a critical role in bone strength, muscle function, and even immune health. Low levels have been linked to weakness, falls, and fatigue. I remember a patient who constantly felt tired and unsteady. Nothing seemed to help until we checked her vitamin D levels. They were very low. After correcting it under supervision, her energy improved, her walking became more stable, and her confidence came back. But here's the key: more is not always better. It's important to take the right dose, based on your body's needs, not guesswork. Now let's move to the second essential support. Something many people overlook. A high-quality magnesium supplement. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, nerve function, and sleep quality. For seniors who struggle with cramps, restlessness, or poor sleep, this can make a noticeable difference. And here's something interesting. Sometimes what people think is anxiety or sleep trouble is actually a mineral imbalance. Once corrected, the body begins to settle naturally, without the need for heavy medications. Again, this isn't about replacing prescriptions on your own. It's about working with your healthcare provider to support your body in a safer, more balanced way. Now, the third must-have is not a pill in the traditional sense, but it's just as powerful: omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats support brain health, heart function, and reduce inflammation. For seniors concerned about memory, joint stiffness, or cardiovascular health, omega-3 South can play a supportive role in maintaining overall well-being. I've seen individuals who added this one element into their routine and noticed clearer thinking, less joint discomfort, and improved energy over time. But let me pause here for a moment, because this is important. No supplement, no pill, no shortcut can replace the basics: movement, nutrition, hydration, and sleep. These are your true foundation. The pills we've discussed are simply tools, not magic solutions. And one of the biggest mistakes I see is people trying to fix everything with medications, while ignoring the simple daily habits that actually keep the body strong. Even something as gentle as daily walking, light stretching, or chair exercises can improve circulation, balance, and mood. Drinking enough water can reduce fatigue and dizziness. Eating whole, nutrient-rich foods can support your body far more than any single supplement. So as you think about your health, don't just ask, what pill should I take? Instead ask, what does my body truly need? Because when you start listening to your body, supporting it instead of overwhelming it, everything begins to shift. And in the final part, I want to bring this all together for you. Not just with information, but with something even more important. Reassurance, clarity, and a sense of control over your future. Take a deep breath for a moment. Because what we've talked about today is not meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. The truth is, your body is incredibly resilient. Even after years of taking the wrong medications, even after feeling tired, foggy, or unsteady, the body has an amazing ability to recover when you begin to support it the right way. I've seen people in their 70s and even 80s regain clarity, rebuild strength, and feel more like themselves again. Not because of one miracle pill, but because they made small, thoughtful changes. They asked questions, they became more aware. They stopped assuming that every prescription was automatically right for them, and started becoming active participants in their own health. And that is the real message I want you to take with you today. It's not about rejecting medicine. It's about using it wisely. It's about understanding that certain sleep medications, pain relievers, and calming pills may carry risks, especially as your body changes with age. And at the same time, giving your body what it truly needs, like proper nutrition, essential nutrients such as vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3s, along with movement, hydration, and rest. Because when you combine awareness with simple daily habits, something powerful happens. You begin to feel more stable, more clear, more in control, and maybe most importantly, more confident in your future. If you or someone you love is taking multiple medications, let this be your gentle reminder. It's okay to pause and review. It's okay to ask your doctor, do I still need this? Or is there a safer option for me? Those small conversations can prevent bigger problems down the road. And if even one idea from this video made you think differently, if it helped you see your health in a clearer, more hopeful way, then you're already on the right path. So take that next step. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay kind to your body. If you found this helpful, consider liking this video so it can reach others who might need it. Subscribe for more simple, trustworthy health guidance designed especially for seniors. And feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your story might help someone else more than you realize. Your health is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. And it's never too late to start.